guys, so I'm back today with another Chromafusion eye look. I think this is probably going to be my last one, unless you guys have any particulars that you want to see. This is just the last one that I have planned, so I don't have any others in mind to do. So if you'd like to see anything else, let me know. I'm happy to do it, but this is just the last kind of combination I've come up with. There are hundreds of combinations that you can do with these, so it's not limited by any means. I mean, look at all these colors. There are just tons and tons of colors to work with here. So there are plenty of colors to work with, but I'm just going to I'm just trying to do color stories that jump out at me when I look at the palette and try to stick in those color stories. And of course neutrals are huge and I love neutrals, but you know, the rest of it, there's just so much to be done with it. I just love it all. So first of all, I kind of wanted to show you guys my brow routine, just in case you were kind of wondering, like, well, what do you mean when you say you do this with your brows or you do that with your brows? So I just wanted to kind of show you that really quick, and I promise it's really quick because I really like it. It's become my favorite way to do my brows. Quick, simple, easy. So let's get to it. So what I need for my brows is a spoolie, and then I have the Mary Kay Volumizing Brow Tint in Dark Blonde, and I have the Mary Kay Precision Brow Liner in Brunette. The next time I get the Volumizing Brow Tint, I'll probably go with the brunette color. Excuse me. Only because my hair's a little bit darker, and when I had this, I had a little bit lighter hair color. So I'll probably just go with the brunette color next time, but I'm using what I have. So I'm just spoolie through my brows. That really need to be done, but I'm trying to leave them alone so that they can grow. It's hard to do. And the first thing that I do is I take my volumizing brow tint, I end up cleaning off just a little bit off of this spoolie just because there's a lot that comes out. And then I just kind of spoolie through my brows. I go upwards with them and out. And then I work down, of course, but I'm still gonna spoolie these up a little bit, up and out, just to give me a fuller looking brow, of course. So you can already see the difference in the brows. There's already more color to this brow, more fullness, and that's just using the tint, the volumizing brow tint. Looks better already. So of course I let that dry. I don't go straight in with my brow pencil. I always give it time to dry while I work on the other brow. So once I've done that with the brow tint, just to give a little bit more definition, if I'm in a hurry, I could stop here and be done and fine and dandy. Just clean it up just a tiny bit. But then, if I want just a little bit more precision, I go in with my brow liner and I just, underneath, just clean it up a little bit. Make it a little more precise. So I try not to take the pencil through the brows, or the liner through the brows all that much. I just try to clean up on the bottom, just to kind of give some definition to the bottom. And then just kind of spoolie through a little bit. And I have my brows, and they're so simple, so easy, so quick. This is what I do basically every day. And they look fuller. I look like I have a brow now. When I started, I definitely didn't look like I had one. So, looks much better for sure, for sure. Starting out as always with my eye primer on my ring finger. Then I'm just going to set that with this color here called Biscotti. I almost forgot the name of the color. I'm going to set that with this color here called Biscotti. So today we're going to work with blues, and that's a color I've not worked with in a while. This is something that is, I'm excited to work with actually, because I think it's going to be very beautiful. So I have a few different blues in here, as you can see. And this one here is called Evening Navy, the matte blue. And this one here, which has the shimmer to it, is called Starry Night. I'm first dipping into, I'm going to go into Hazelnut, and this is just going to give me a good transition. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Hazelnut's my favorite transition color. So I'm going in, this is a little bit smaller. I'll let you compare the two. This is the blending brush I use for like all over. This is what I used for my crease just now. And this is the smaller one that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna dip into this shade here called Evening Navy. And I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Do not be afraid of color. And that was my biggest mistake when I was first starting out with color, was that I was just afraid of it. And so I'd only put a little bit on there and it would look awful. And I was like, why does this look so bad? And it was because I was just afraid of it. And it would look really washed out and pale. And I would almost blend it out to where there was nothing left. And yeah, that's why I think that it just looked awful. So I like to start light so that I don't have like too dark of a color, and that's why I chose a smaller brush. But at the same time, like, I am building it as I go, so that's why I'm kind of blowing it out a little bit, and just taking my time with it and building it up. So I'm going to also take this color on the inner corner. I'm trying not to bring it in too much. Don't worry if you get some in that inner or that middle section we're leaving open, but don't worry if you get some there. We'll cover it up. So I'm not worrying so much about blending at the moment. I'm just placing my color down, and so I'm going to work on this other eye the same way. You can see I'm kind of pulling it out and up, and I'm going to work on blending, don't worry, but at the same time, like, I'm just worried about the shape at the moment, so that's what I'm working on. And also, if you're somebody with a hooded eye like me, if you don't bring your color up enough, like, it, you know, up on this hood, then you're going to lose it completely and it's going to just kind of fade away. And so it's important to bring it up far enough, because I've done that before, where my color hasn't been brought up enough, and I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, where did that go? One thing I always want to focus on is trying to make it look rounded. Even if I'm not joining the color together, I want to make it look like it's going to match. So I'm kind of guesstimating it, how far I should bring up this inner corner. So this is like a pencil brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into this color Starry Night, and I'm going to take the pencil brush and do that, and I'm just going to deepen this crease, or this outer corner, I'm sorry. I'm again building depth and dimension. I'm also taking it on that inner corner just to deepen it a bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I have fallout, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna blend very gently, and I'm gonna go on these edges and blend. I can do like the straight back and forth. I can do a little bit of like small circles. See the difference? See how it's blended? This one isn't. And I didn't put any more product on the brush. I just used what was already on there. And I'm putting very gentle pressure on there. I'm not putting like harsh pressure. I'm putting very gentle. And on this one, I actually am gonna dip back into the color just a little bit. Just to kind of diffuse that a bit. Now that it looks like my eyes are black and blue, pun intended, I'm just gonna sweep this extra color away at the bottom. So I'm grabbing my Perfecting Concealer, and I'm gonna take and put just a little bit on the back of my hand here. Just a tiny bit. And I'm taking that tiny little brush that I like to use, and I'm just gonna put this in the center. And at the top, I'm gonna make it a little bit wider to join this together. I'm going to dip into this color here. It's called Gold Status with that small brush, and I'm just going to pack that on top of that concealer that I put down. Then I'm going to take the brush that I used to blend, and I'm just going to mesh the outer edges, blend those. Same here. And see how that kind of like highlights that? That's what I was going for. I'm just going to kind of blend this at the top as well, so it's not a harsh edge. Okay, so the top of my eye is finished. Don't count it out just yet. I know it still looks a little bit crazy, but when a look really all comes together, it looks a lot better. So I know it might look a little crazy at the moment. Give me time to fix it all together before you judge it. So let me go do the rest of my face makeup. I'll be back and we'll finish the eyes. Okay guys, let's finish this face up. So for my highlighter on my cheeks, I used the colored Glaze from Mary Kay. So I'm going to use that to highlight my eye as well. So we're going to highlight the brow bone with it. Inner corner. One thing I love about this highlight is that it's not like super beaming, so it's not like bam. I'm highlighted, so that's what I like about it. So we have a lot going on up top, and I would like to keep the bottom a little bit more simple. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into the shade here. It's called Mahogany. It's on that smaller brush, and I'm going to just go up close to the lash line. So after I put the Mahogany on the bottom, I'm just going to take a little bit of Hazelnut and blend that. And I'm bringing out one of my oldie but goodie favorites. This is the Mary Kay Gel Eyeliner. So it comes in like a little pot, and it comes with this little applicator. And so you just dip in. It's been a while since I've used this, but it's so good. really love that eyeliner because I have not used it in a long time, so it's really nice. I'm going to use the Mary Kay Lash Primer today as well, so I'm going to put that on, and then I will put on my Lash Love Panorama mascara. This is what the lash primer looks like. The bristles are just colored different, but it's just a clear color, but it primes your lashes really good. I don't know if you can really see, but I did put it on. It's just a clear, so I let it dry for just a second, and then I go in with my mascara. Here's after just one coat of mascara with the lash primer, and here's with two. Alrighty, I think I'm finished. 2 coats of mascara. I think it looks pretty good. So this is the blue eyeshadow look from the Chromafusion eyeshadow collection from Mary Kay. I think that they have some wonderful eyeshadows, so I think they are definitely worth your time and money to check out. So if there's anything that you're on the fence about, you want to see on, I would be more than happy to try it on for you and let you see how it works on the eye. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.